When connecting a new manual hot melt applicator tool HB900 to a new heated hose, there are a couple of points to be acknowledged. Before maintaining used heated applicators and hoses, the bulk tank system must be heated up to 100 degrees Celsius. Whenever hot tools have to be maintained, protective clothing should be worn. Before you start, the system has to be disconnected from the power plug. With hot melt tank systems with a piston pump, the air pressure supply has also to be cut off. To connect a hand gun to a heatable hose, first slide the support ring over the heating hose. Screw the rotatable hose mounting onto the hose connection of the hand gun. With a spray heating hose, it is important to adjust the spray air line precisely to the air nipple, as the position of the spray air line can hinder the assembly of the half shells. Once the union nut has been slid onto the spray air line, attach the air line to the air nipple and tighten by hand for the time being. The hose assembly is tightened to approximately 25 Newton meters. Push heating hose and hand gun into position and then tighten the spray air line by hand. Ensure correct positioning of the protective conductor wire when connecting, and correct attachment of the serrated washer in particular. Next, both sensor lines are connected. These are normally single-colored. They are grey in this example. Both grey sensor wires are connected to the corresponding terminal. You do not have to pay attention to polarity. Each wire is placed into the terminal individually and tightened. We recommend retightening all 4 screws. This view shows how the 2 grey wires from the heating hose are connected to the 2 green wires from the heating cylinder temperature sensor. The heating hose is now turned around along with the hand gun, and both wires for the 230 volts supply voltage of the heating cartridges are connected. The polarity isn't important here either, since we are dealing with an ohmic load. Once both conductors are properly connected, the 4 screws should be retightened. Finally, screw on both half shells. If the protective hose of the spray air line is too long for the spray design, this must be shortened accordingly. Please look to it that in setting up the half-shell parts, the internal flat areas are positioned exactly on the corresponding counterparts of the heating cylinder. Both half-shells are fastened with 4 screws. Please tighten the screws by hand. The heating hose and the handgun are now ready for operation.